So y'all ever been in class and they cut the lights off?
Oh yeah,
and they be like, "Oh, we can't see nothing in your teeth. Leave my teeth white though."
Oh, where's Mike go? Where's Mike go?
Look, at least my teeth white though. Yours over there looking like you eat yellow crayons. You used to pop it off in elementary school. Let's get into it.
Hey, my thing, I used to always like they cut the lights off. They be like, "Oh, where's Mike? I can't see him." I'm like, "Nigga, I can't see you either." Nigga, the lights are off.
Get to the money and slide. Get to the money and slide. Free all the bros inside. Free all the bros inside. Play with the bros, you die. Yeah. Get to the money and slide. Free all the bros inside. Play with the bros, you die. Yeah.
Hey man, Still Got 15 podcast coming back, man. Volume 2, man. Part who knows? I got a special guest to my left. Go ahead and shout yourself out.
Hey, it's Ty, Tattoo Player on Instagram, Tattoo Player _ on Twitter and TikTok.
Y'all make sure y'all go follow her, man. Y'all already know the vibes. Y'all ain't follow her yet, man. I mean,
what are you doing?
Bullshit, bro.
Third time the charm.
Chan, what you got for us today?
So the three of us could probably relate to this. Not this guy though, but we all grew up dark skinned and we all know them dark skin jokes we had.
You said,
oh yeah.
Okay, what were you about to say?
I mean, I was just curious. You said the three of us grew up dark skinned.
I mean, I'm darker than him. Yes. Not as dark as you, but I'm the brown skin I am. I'm a darker brown skin. If that makes sense.
I don't think you got the same.
I feel like
I don't want to.
I mean, but now if I'm in a room of if it's me and you and some other people that don't look like us,
yes, you're the dark.
I'm the dark one in the room. Right. I'm the dark.
Well, I feel like you have a light face though.
I don't think you're the dark.
But you know what's crazy? On like different areas of the country, you will be considered brown skin. Like my friend from Cali, you gotta be like light bright to be considered light skin.
That's what I like. People be calling me light skin. Sometimes
you're
like, it's like I guess.
You definitely can't.
In
go
the
for
South,
brown
you
skin,
light skin
though.
for sure. Like,
yeah, I feel like you may not be the epitome of a light skin, but you're not dark enough to be considered a brown skin. You know what I'm saying? Especially not in fucking Georgia where niggas be in the sun.
Yeah.
The hell? No.
Yeah. Hell nah.
But go ahead.
No, I wasn't gonna say nothing. Go ahead.
You definitely
I didn't say that shit. Bro. I didn't say nothing, bro. Go ahead.
Anywho,
bro, facts. Well, so like one of the things we talk about, like with with our dark skinned guests, is just like the experience of growing up, nigga, being black, bro.
So I love telling stories like this. When I seen that, I was like, okay, listen. For me, I experienced stuff, but it didn't shatter my self confidence. But let me tell you why. My grandfather was dark skin. My mom is dark skin. My uncle's dark skin. So growing up with sisters that were dark skinned, they reassured us, let us know, like, you beautiful, bro. And don't let your light skinned cousins, light skinned girls at school, don't let nobody that's another complexion make you think less of yourself. Of course, I still dealt with it and, like, had to go through the emotions. But at the end of the day, at home, they reassured the freak out of us, bro. Like, and I always pop my shit. Like, I didn't care. Even in my ugly stage, I popped my shit. And when I got to college, I would meet other dark-skinned girls, and they'd be like, bro, I love your confidence. Like, it took me so long to love myself. I said, can't relate.
Yeah.
And, like, respectfully, like, if you struggle with it, I understand, because I've had my struggles, don't get me wrong. But at the end of the day, I've had people in my corner always making sure I knew how beautiful I was, like, regardless.
See, I would say, like, my self-confidence, I mean, I don't know if it was shattered, but I mean, I didn't have much then anyways, nigga. Yeah. Like, but shit, growing up at UG, nigga, I'm telling you, like, because this is back when dark skin wasn't a wave, bro.
No, for sure.
Dark, for a long time, bro, dark skin was not the wave,
just
man.
Dark and ugly. That's all it ever was, bro.
Bro, that's all that's all you say.
And now it's like a trend, like, ooh, so pro-black. Like, I feel like people
so
just had
melanin. Yeah. People be talking about, oh, he's so melanin now, this and that. But back in the day, bro, you couldn't see me when the lights was off and shit.
You wanted to call me every name in the book. I was a black crayon, a baboon, like all types of shit. I'm like, okay, them same niggas in my DMs now. What? What?
That how it be. I mean, cause nigga, I vividly remember being called Blackie, nigga. Like,
yeah, for sure.
Nigga, that's just what's up, Blackie.
Oilstain. I got called Oilstain one time. I was like, you're creative.
You're new charcoal. That's like
yeah.
y'all was going. Props to the goddamn effort on the joke making. Look, you know what I'm saying? Y'all was doing good.
Clap for you, Goofy.
Good job.
Wait, have y'all seen that Michael Blackson video where he was talking about all the names he was called?
Hell no.
Bro, that shit had me crying. So he said somebody called him under the bed. That shit had me crying.
What?
No, I know he was going through it. That's why he's so funny, because he had to make jokes.
That's what I was just finna say.
So y'all ever been in class and they cut the lights off?
Oh
yeah.
And they be like, oh, we can't see nothing in your teeth. Leave my teeth white though.
Oh, where's Mike go? Where's Mike go?
Look, at least my teeth white though. Yours over there looking like you eat yellow crayons.
Oh,
You used to pop it off in elementary school. Let's get into
Hey,
it.
my thing, I used to always like they cut the lights off. They be like, oh, where's Mike? I can't see him. I'm like, nigga, I can't see you either. Nigga, the lights are off. My nigga, like, I never understood that shit. That was such a lame joke. Like,
I never thought
we're
about
all
that.
in the dark.
Yeah.
We can't see.
None of us can see right now.
It made no sense to me.
And speaking of like another thing with my uncles is like when we would tell like come home. Some days you do have a bad day and you're like, bro, these kids messing with me like they said this. It's to the point where like me and my uncle Terrence, shout out to you, boo. He would literally like we'll jokingly like call each other because he dark skinned too. We'll jokingly call each other like little names that people just so that we'll get like more comfortable with it. So like every time I talk to him, I'll be like, "What's up, Smut? Like, what's up with you?" And he'd be like, "What's up, little Blackie?" And like it's like you know what, like.
But it's cool between two people who understand the same experience and understand that. See the difference, like with, and see, growing up in a white school, bruh. Growing up in a white school, right? So you gotta understand our perspective back then, right? So I feel like we didn't really see them niggas as white people necessarily differently than us. You see what I'm saying? So them making a joke on us we seen it as the same as a black nigga making a joke, even if it was a dark skinned joke. Now being a much more mature, and I'm like,
hold up, man.
It leaves a bad taste in your mouth.
I was like, I don't hold it over the people who did it. Cause I'm like, okay, nigga, at the end of the day, you was a kid.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not gonna hold anything over.
Some of them
you.
was actually funny. Some of them was actually funny.
Like
I give you a prop.
sometimes the shit can be objectively funny. Like, and me as somebody who likes to joke and who respects, like just the art form and joking, bro. I can respect. Okay, yeah, it's a good joke, fine. But now it's like I be thinking like, damn, bro. Who taught you though? Like, who taught you as a white person that me being dark skinned was bad? You see what I'm saying? Like, I can understand me knowing it because in the media that I see, the dark skinned nigga is always aggressive. The dark skinned nigga is always the villain. The dark skinned nigga is this.
Yeah.
So it's like, all right, but other than, of course, you watching as well, nigga, are you finding some kind of at home where, oh yeah, look at them. I ain't finna.
I know.
I was finna drop that motherfucker.
This is a random thought.
It's finna go.
I was finna drop that motherfucker.
Need a bleep.
But weren't dark-skinned slaves worth more than light-skinned slaves when they was on that type of timing, bro?
I would assume so.
I feel like they would because like the dark-skinned niggas be outside, right?
Working.
That's why they dark.
Yeah.
I feel like we always been winning. We always have more value. But
Like, where's he going with this shit?
I'm just saying.
I mean, the light skin part of that shit by being in the house. Well, baby, you don't worth the damn in the house.
Shit, I don't know, bro. If I was light skinned, I'd be flexing in the house.
Shit, I be having his head.
Y'all niggas are getting beat.
They got beat in the house too, baby. What are you talking about?
True,
beat?
I
They
feel
were
like
getting up though.
Yes.
Yeah, see, they were the quick. I'm not
Yeah.
gonna lie. You can't say. You gotta say grape. Forgot.
Yeah.
Go on YouTube. YouTube don't like the R word. You gotta say grape.
Or we can just get a bleep.
No.
Okay, are you gonna bleep it? Bro?
I mean, if I
Probably
have to.
not.
If it's a nigga, if it's some copyright
He's
shit,
he's not gonna do that shit. He's not gonna bleep that shit.
Nah, if we can't say that, he will. But you be
Yeah.
saying some wild shit.
Yeah,
like,
you
hey,
be
bro,
saying-
cut that.
I'll be like, no, I'm not gonna cut that shit out.
I ain't say cut. I mean, like if I say some
Yeah.
extra vulgar shit, just bleep that shit a little bit, so we can get some ad revenue. But like,
No.
I'm trying to do this bad.
Nigga, that's besides the point. If we can't say grape, we can't say it. I'm not finna.
Have y'all ever been called the N-word, bro, by anybody?
Most certainly,
You have?
yes.
Like with the ER on it?
No.
Oh,
not
okay.
ER.
I'm about to say.
No.
By like a person of a non-African diaspora
vanilla?
descent?
Yes.
No, God no, not to put me in that situation.
I still don't know what I would do, man. I feel like if you catch me on the wrong day, and
I honestly feel like it depends on the day.
You
bro.
catch
Yeah.
me on any given day.
Nah,
I mean,
not every day.
but-
but
any given day.
if it's the day I just won that 400,000, I might just let that shit slide.
Look,
Yeah.
I'm a
Happy as hell.
broke bitch.
See, it depends on the setting too, bro. It's like, all right, let's say we on the airport. I mean, like in the airport, you let it slide. I'm gonna have to just give you that look because I'm not really on that no fly list.
Oh,
Beat
no,
your
that's
ass.
But shit, we in the alley or something, nigga. You know what I'm saying? You might.
I agree with that. If you in certain situations,
You know what I
but I'm gonna
mean?
still get them all the way together. I'm just gonna do it politely. Like white women love to do that thing where they say really nasty stuff, but they say it like this. Yeah, I can do that too, and I won't hurt your mother feelings. Like,
Okay. I gotta ask this shit, bro. What's the problem with black girls and white girls? I don't understand.
I don't have nothing
the.
against white women, white girls, none of that. Like,
No,
I'm just
I
saying,
don't think y'all do it. Just
you-
y'all have a different
Listen,
look.
my boyfriend is biracial.
Right.
I love his mom. Like, his mom is cool as fuck. Like, don't get me wrong.
Okay.
But there are certain things, like, when I first met her, of course, I was kind of like, let me just read the room type shit. You know what I'm saying? Because you never know, for real.
Different
like,
culture, yeah.
And growing up in the South, I don't had experiences of racism, but I ain't never just, like, flat out got called a nigga type shit.
Yeah,
but,
facts.
Yeah.
But, like, I don't, so for me, it's just, like, it's in me to move a certain way around them. But, like, working in retail, I have experienced so many Karens, like, the entitlement. Or, like, I have brothers. I have black brothers that play sports. I got a brother who's going to Outstate Friday. And I told him, bro, if you want to get with a white girl, that's cool, but like make sure it's for you, not because you a black athlete. Because in case you,
I ain't gotta say nothing about that.
Okay, so you think it's a problem that white women fetishize black
absolutely.
Black men? Why?
First of all, black men are something to be fetishized.
Okay.
Especially at the same time that they mama, daddy, grandma, granddaddy is tearing black men down and putting them in jails. I'm sorry. I feel like with somebody with black brothers, I just feel like I gotta protect them. Like that, all that stuff that was going on with like Black Lives Matter stuff, that shit really hurt me because I have 5 brothers. Like that's 5 black men in the making. Like the oldest one being the one who leaving for school. Like
right.
It can get scary though.
That's just scary. Like so for me, it's just like.
And it's a culture thing too. We just have to be so cautious because we've been in situations that look good, but they just went so south so quickly and just.
It's just like you gotta move careful. That's all I'm gonna say. Like if one of my brothers was to bring a girl home, I'm not gonna be like, damn. I mean, I'm gonna be like, okay.
you got to check them out. Take 2 looks. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but like I'm not really tripping because like my boyfriend's biracial, so like, and I love his family. Like his family's cool. I've met. A lot of his family members over the holidays and stuff because we got to that point. He's met a lot of my family. And, like, my families are dark skins, like, my whole family.
So
my boyfriend
have you
is
ever felt
light.
that vibe? Like, from anybody in his family? Because, see, like, my brother, bruh, that nigga, he was dating this white mixed with, like, Mexican, I think, bruh, or something like that, bro. And I ain't saying this is outright racist, bruh. But it was almost like, they're real Southern, Well, first of all, they definitely said the N-word. Definitely. Ooh. Yeah. He called me like
the white side or the Mexican side?
Neither side should be saying.
I was just asking though.
Well, because they're all like the mix. They're all
okay.
So.
And I hope this don't make nobody feel some type of way, but unless you like, okay, for one, there are Hispanic people who are black. Like Brazilians, they're black. Puerto Ricans, they're black for real, like for the most part. But like, if you don't appear melanated, like if you look more Hispanic than you look African diaspora, you know what I'm saying? Like, don't let me hear that shit.
See, I don't know about that one though, because my cousins mix black and white. You know what I'm saying? Mama black. You know what I'm saying? I'm in her blood. Like we got blood. We share blood. You know what I mean? And she look goddamn white as a goddamn snowflake. You see what I'm saying? So
but she not gonna have experiences as a black person if she passes for white.
But she's just as black. I feel like.
No, that's valid.
But
went through.
How many times you think she done got called a nigger in her life?
Probably 0.
Exactly.
So
she got
only thing I would say
but does being called a nigga define your blackness?
Only thing I can
really,
understand what you're saying is like how when you're in a police situation as a black person, you look at the situation totally different as if you were a white person. That's what I think. Especially if you're just driving, speeding, getting pulled over. A black person, especially a black male, you got to be on your P's and Q's.
But I feel like we shouldn't attribute only negative experiences to being black. And when I say that, it's like,
of course,
because that's like the same thing as saying, okay, let's say I grew up wealthy, nigga. I ain't never been called a nigga. I've been living cool. I ain't never, been pulled over. I ain't never had to struggle like that. So of course, to the stereotypical black experience, you're not black. But nigga, that nigga is just as black as anybody else.
No. Yeah. I agree with you saying.
See what I'm saying?
And I'm going to rephrase myself a little bit. What I'm saying is like, for one, our bad experiences don't define us. And that's one of the main reasons, like I was just talking about this, I like the show Insecure. Because like a lot of shows that involve black people, they always want to touch on like black stuff. Like
I hate that shit too.
Yeah, but she just showed black people living their black life, being successful, post-college, grown, like just living life. And I respect that junk because we already don't see ourselves in the media, and then we just got to relive the trauma anyway. Yeah. Let us see black people being successful. Let us see them like, and I respect that. But also, growing up black and wealthy does not mean you're not going to have to deal with racism.
True.
That's one. 2, also like, it just, how do I say this? Something my boyfriend said biracial. He said, sometimes black people feel like you ain't black enough and white people feel like you ain't white enough. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, you stuck. And that's why he don't say, oh, I'm black or I'm white. He like, I'm biracial because I'm both. Like, I ain't fully neither one of them. Are you biracial?
Yeah.
You like
I be saying that shit
Feel
too,
it, that, bro. He over there feeling it.
He like,
on God.
on God.
They love saying that shit, bro. Light skin ass. Anytime I do anything, bro, I get some cereal.
He's a light skin
ass.
nigga, though.
I'm not even.
This is reparations for all the dark skin jokes. Like,
it is.
Yeah.
Facts. So we're
Somebody
got
gotta take these jokes, bro. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
I definitely think there's like both sides. Like black people know there's black people that act like the black people they see on the TV robbing people, and then there's the good black people who just trying to live their life and get money. And then also same with white people, we know there's white people that would never say anything negative to a black person, cool with black people, and you got the other side that hate us. So I feel like it really just depends on who you're talking to, but I feel like culturally we're still cautious around them, stuff like that in those situations.
Okay, so back to work. I'm gonna tell you about something that happened, and I want y'all to tell me, as an employee, like, it ain't got nothing to do with you, but how would you respond?
Okay.
I was working with this girl who will not be named. She is Caucasian.
Okay.
We accept cash card, Apple Pay, all of that.
Okay.
You decide, oh, sir, we don't accept cash. It won't take his cash. Tell him to leave the store. So in that moment, for one, you're lying. And for two, you're making sure the company don't get money. That's discrimination against a customer.
Definitely
The man leaves, goes and gives somebody his cash, gets cash out, comes back to pay. As he's walking back to the register, you're accepting cash from a white man. He aired that bitch out.
Oh yeah.
He aired her out like bad. Why she still got her job?
You know why?
They asking her what happened. You ain't got nothing to say. Oh, I'm just tired. Okay. My sister walks into the break room. Me and my sister were together. She walks in the break room. You overhear her on her phone with her friend. I'm so tired of these black people.
Oh,
shit.
Oh, that's what you tired of? So what would y'all do in that situation? Because let me tell you, she's no longer there now. But not because of that situation, but because she went 2 days, no calls, no shows, and then showed up the next day and thought shit was sweet. But
I don't know. That's messed up.
Sound like America, bro.
It do sound like America, though.
okay, let me give y'all a little bit more information. This the type of bitch will bump into a black girl at work on purpose, scuff, look you up and down, and walk off. It ain't happened to me, thank the Lord. Thank the Lord. But listen.
Well, see. Go ahead.
So to a female, I ain't gonna
that's
shit.
what I
I'm
was
gonna have to
gonna
be
say.
like,
Okay, from my aspect, if you was me, and you know how I tee up, what's up?
I mean, I could see you saying something. I could definitely see you saying something.
You got hit with a.
Because honestly, my sister is real laid back and cool, but if it was me walking to that break room, I'd been like, oh, really? You tired of what?
But then you would prove them exactly what they think, though.
No,
that we all.
I'm not going to lay my hands on it because, for one, I'm not going to give nobody the opportunity to play victim.
Does she still work with
Damsel
you?
in distress. Who? The girl?
Yeah.
No, she's gone.
No,
Okay, I'm about to say, I hope she don't see
the
that shit.
No call, no show.
Oh,
Like,
yeah, you're right.
And
damn.
white girl tears have put too many black men in jail.
That's true.
So I don't care about
That's
your
true.
tears. Like,
That's true.
I'm going to tell you about yourself, and if you cry, bitch, you going to cry because you need to be hurt.
Oh, my God.
You need to feel it.
Nah, that's really what it comes down to. Some people just haven't heard that shit their whole lives, bro. You got to hear that shit from somebody, bro.
Yeah.
See, I
Get
don't
the
have
ass
the
beat or
energy.
something, bro.
Or
don't have the time.
something.
Yeah,
I
something.
just don't be having the energy. But see, like, I don't know, bro. I feel like when it comes, like, I'm more willing to, like, give the energy to a black person, though. Like, you see what I'm saying? Like let's say a black nigga is trying me like that. I feel as though, I don't know, bro. I feel like
why attack a fellow black man?
because you're misrepresenting the community, I need to teach you wrong.
Oh, like, yeah, sure. Okay,
yeah.
yeah.
You see what I'm saying? Like
brush straight
you acting funny with me. Okay, that's my fault. I didn't come across you early in your life to put this discipline on you. You see what I'm saying?
Do it now.
So let me go ahead and do my responsibility and show you right from wrong right here.
That's fair.
You see what I'm saying?
And they ain't your responsibility. Like, you know what? Somebody got to teach you, but it won't be me.
It won't be me.
Stay ignorant.
Yeah.
You go do, cause see, I don't want y'all niggas to smarten up. I want all the black niggas to wake up and let's us get some money
Collectively.
Yeah, cause let's us get some. I ain't trying to wait all America up, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Anyway,
We all can't win.
We all can't win. I'm trying to make sure that me and my niggas win. You see what I'm saying?
Amen.
And with that being said, man, it's been a Got 15 podcast, and we out, man. Peace.
Get to the money and slide. Get to the money and slide.
Appreciate y'all coming out to the podcast. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe, turn on the post notification bell, man. Check us out on Patreon, only $5 a month. Hella exclusive content, man. Follow us on Instagram, TikTok, Twitter. Make sure y'all already know you're on YouTube, man. And y'all check out our merch. Link is in the bio. We out, man. Peace.